CBS Young and the Restless, spoilers, Monday full episodes, the 18th of May, 2026. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, a beautiful day outside, but inside the world of Genoa City, it is an absolute thunderstorm of drama. Grab a coffee, maybe a strong one, because we have a ton to unpack today, and I am honestly running on fumes trying to keep up with all these overlapping schemes. Let's just dive right in. So let's just jump right into it. And we have to start with Adam Newman. Because honestly, I am so incredibly tired of this guy taking one step forward and then like 50 steps back into the dark side. Adam is once again proving that he is a true Newman through and through, and definitely not in the good way. He is doing it by completely refusing to bow down to Chelsea's accusation. Chelsea is literally standing right there, looking him dead in the eye and telling him that he is thinking like a Newman. She is begging him to see reality. She tells him he is completely losing focus on the one thing that actually matters right now, which is protecting everyone from Matt Clark. Matt Clark is a literal menace, a dangerous guy who is faking amnesia and plotting against everyone. But Adam doesn't care. Adam wants it all. Adam wants Matt Clark taken down, sure, but he also wants Newman. He wants the company, he wants the legacy, he wants the daddy approval that he has been chasing since the day he walked into town. And it's just so frustrating to watch because we have seen this exact same cycle play out so many times before. He is actually going to go straight to Victor Newman to share Nick's entire plan. Why? Because Adam is suddenly terrified that Nick is going to ruin everything. Not Victor. Not Victor's endless, bottomless greed, but Nick. Adam actually thinks Nick is the biggest liability here. What were they thinking writing this? It's wild when you think about it because Nick is the one trying to hold things together, even though he's falling apart himself. It makes you wonder if Victor is seriously weighing his options between Nick and Victoria for the future of the company, while Adam is just desperately trying to insert himself into the equation as the golden child. Adam is a carbon copy of Victor in almost every single way. The manipulation, the secrecy, the ruthlessness. But the sickest part is that he is also the obedient one right now. He is playing the good soldier. Remember when Adam promised to protect Jack Abbott? Yeah. Well, he did absolutely nothing about that. Nothing. He just sat back and let things unfold while Victor and Diane messed with Jack. And now he is perfectly willing to wait around and blame Nick for any delays that Victor actually causes. He is literally handing Nick over to Victor on a silver platter. And maybe Adam thinks he is doing this for Nick. Maybe in his twisted, complicated brain, he thinks he is doing this for the family to save Nick from himself. But let's be real here. Let's be completely honest. He is doing it for the Newman name, first and foremost. He wants to secure the Newman empire, and if that means throwing his own brother under the bus, then so be it. What a good little Newman boy he is being right now. It's honestly sickening to watch him betray Nick like this, especially when Nick is already struggling so much. Nick is battling his own demons. He's terrified of his addiction, and his own brother is selling him out. I mean, think about it. Nick is out there risking his neck, trying to negotiate with Phyllis, trying to deal with Christine, and Adam is just sitting in Victor's office spilling all the secrets. But, okay, let's switch gears for a second because we have to talk about Patty Williams. Yes, Patty Williams is back in the mix and she is meeting with Matt Clark. And this is where things get really, really dangerous, you guys. Patty is actively poisoning Matt's mind against Phyllis Summers. she is sitting there explaining to Matt that Phyllis is just manipulating him, which, okay, maybe Phyllis is manipulating him. It's Phyllis. Of course she is, but Patty is no saint either. Patty tells Matt that she is going to take care of Phyllis. And you guys, when Patty Williams says she's going to take care of someone, you need to run. You need to pack your bags and leave town. This woman is completely unhinged. This showdown between Patty and Phyllis is going to be absolutely explosive. I mean, we are talking about two of the most volatile women in Genoa City history. Let's not forget the history here, okay? Years ago, Patty literally poisoned Phyllis's daughter, Summer. She poisoned Summer Newman. Phyllis has never forgotten that, and she will never, ever forgive that. So if Patty thinks she can just waltz in and take down Phyllis, she might be severely underestimating the sheer feral rage of a mother who remembers what was done to her kid. But then again, Phyllis is so distracted right now. I honestly don't know who is going to win this fight. It's going to be a bloodbath. Patty doesn't just get mad. She gets dangerous. She gets lethal. And Phyllis is so focused on Victor and Christine that she might not even see Patty coming until it's too late. Speaking of Phyllis, she is making deals left and right trying to save her own skin. She and Nick actually managed to reach an agreement. Nick is going to try and convince Christine Blair, yes, Cricket, to drop the charges against Phyllis. I don't know if this is a desperate move or a calculated one, but it is definitely a risky one, because Phyllis is holding on to Matt Clark as her ultimate bargaining chip. She will not hand Matt over until those charges are completely dropped. She needs leverage. So Nick goes to meet with Christine, and he totally surprises her with this request. And Christine, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on Christine right now. Like a good prosecutor, she wants to take down both Matt and Phyllis. She wants the big win, but let's call it what it is. Christine is a good prosecutor, but she is also deeply corrupt when it comes to her personal vendettas. She will always, always put her personal interests first. She hates Phyllis. She has hated Phyllis for decades, ever since the whole Danny Romalotti mess. It just blows my mind. We are supposed to believe she is this pillar of justice, but she is so willing to look the other way when it suits her. It's hypocritical. It's so hypocritical. Christine is honestly the best prosecutor that Victor Newman can buy. She thinks she is just following the evidence, but she is completely blinded by her own hatred. And the way she is handling this AI evidence thing is just ridiculous. She is literally out here claiming that Phyllis's lawyer has to prove that the evidence is fake. Wait, what? That is a huge red flag. That is not how the law works. The burden of proof is supposed to be on the prosecution. The accuser is supposed to verify the evidence and prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. But Christine doesn't care about any of that. She just wants Phyllis behind bars, and she doesn't care if Victor manufactured the whole thing. It probably won't even bother Christine when Patty makes her move. If Patty fulfills her promise to Matt and actually eliminates Phyllis, Christine would probably throw a party. She wouldn't shed a single tear. And honestly, this is all happening at the exact moment when Phyllis is slowly starting to realize just how heavy her crown really is. She has fought so hard to be this powerful, untouchable force, but now she is completely surrounded. She has Victor setting traps with AI evidence. She has Christine breathing down her neck with bogus legal standards. And now she has Patty Williams, an actual psychopath, plotting to take her out. And if Christine refuses to drop the charges, which she probably will because she is stubborn and vindictive, then Phyllis might lose her grip on Matt entirely. Everything is hanging by a thread, and right in the middle of this massive tangled web is Nick Newman. Nick, who is trying to help Phyllis. Nick, who is trying to handle Matt Clark. Nick, who is being actively betrayed by his own brother, Adam, and his own father, Victor. I just keep coming back to that question. How deeply is Adam's betrayal going to affect Nick's mind? We know Nick is struggling. We know he has been using drugs to cope with the pain and the stress. He is literally on the edge of a cliff, emotionally and mentally. And when he finds out that Adam, the brother he is trying to work with, the brother who is supposed to be helping him, actually went behind his back to Victor, it's going to destroy him. It's going to push him right over the edge. I just don't see how Nick recovers from realizing that his own family is actively working against his efforts to fix this mess. It's just so messy, you guys. It is so messy, and I'm so tired of seeing these characters make the exact same mistakes. Adam choosing Victor over his brother, Christine choosing her grudge over the law, Patty choosing violence over moving on. It's like they are all trapped in this endless loop of toxicity. But I guess that's why we keep watching, right? We want to see who finally breaks the cycle, or who just completely breaks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I being too harsh on Adam? Is Christine actually justified? Who do you think will win between Patty and Phyllis? Drop your thoughts below, and I will see you in the next one.